for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Ryan on second down. And that is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun. 22.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Get up! Left! 22!
Freeman again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
21.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And Bryant's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Get up. 20.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
That's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Ryan connects with Sanu right side. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They find some open field here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now it's the backup, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got some space here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
To throw on second down is Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And here now come the Falcons. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for the risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
23 yards on the play. Ryan now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
39.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 50, Newton. And some room to maneuver. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Newton now 3 out of 5 since taking over, as he's given his guys a 1st down. On 1st down, Newton fighting to stay upright. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. A final shot before the break. Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
21.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's to the 10. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, let's go. 54, south. Hey, south.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive with Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Pulled in by Anderson, left side. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Newton on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
22! Hey, 2
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Screen play, Anderson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Newton. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And we're back now in Charlotte. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. Do something. Greg.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's rock now. Express.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Get up.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
More now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Duke Riley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons add on. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Moore now to return. Able to slither by. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Gabbert sacked. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find.
And he's going to be taken down. Back 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
You got four. You got four. Richmond. Nowhere, 22.
A second down throw for Gabbert. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
20.
Now it's Ryan. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dontari Poe in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back. And now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Right, 25. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. That just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
21. Gun.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up